beautiful Capricorn, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with a little bonus reading. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam. Recently, I have felt that the collective energy has been feeling quite low. So I thought of ways to really try and inspire and uplift you all, and these readings tend to be quite long, so I decided to migrate over to TikTok to upload short, sharp videos, 60 seconds or less, of inspirational quotes, nature, pick a card of the day, but there's also a really awesome Q&A facility there that I'm really getting to grips with so that I can connect you all on a deeper level. So if you are on TikTok, drop down to the comments box below. There's a link there, and that will bring you to my TikTok. Of course, if you're not on TikTok, then give it a wide berth. Apparently, there's another Baba Jolie on there, so please follow the one that's in the box below. Also, that is free, no money, no e-gifts, no donations, okay? Now, I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Capricorn, so this is Scorpio season, which is about really processing things that we have been avoiding for a while, or things that come up from the surface from the past that we thought we'd dealt with. So it may feel a bit of an uncomfortable time, but this is about releasing, surrendering, and it's also a time for confessions. It's a time for carnal desires. It may feel, as I said, uncomfortable, but it does get better as we move through the month, and the full moon will be in Taurus. It's a full moon eclipse, and that is about prosperity, it is about money, it is about possessions. So actually a very positive time as we come towards the end of the month there. Now also, this reading is a little bit different. This reading is about you. I know us tarot readers, we tend to focus on love, career, finances, all of those things that we think the collective would like to hear about on a daily basis. But now I've decided to check in with you, see how you're doing. Nobody really asks how you are. So, excuse me, I feel like I got a... I do apologize. I've got a frog in my throat. do apologize there. I just cleansed that. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What do my beautiful Capricorn need to know? Okay, so first card we have, I'm using the LENORMAND deck by MUCI Design. Beautiful. Now, the first card you got there is the bear. Now, I feel like even though Capricorn, you know, you're represented not by a bear, of course, I feel like this does embody your energy. It feels very sort of, you know, you endure a lot. You actually, you know, get on with things. You don't sit there complaining. You know, you're someone who is of action. You're someone who thrives sometimes in difficult circumstances, and you weather every storm, and you're strong enough to do that. So I feel with that bear, you've got that tenacity, okay? Interesting that it's also number 15, and number 15 is the Devil card, which represents, well, it's represented by Capricorn, isn't it? So not that every Capricorn is, you know, represented or is a devil, of course. It basically means that the Devil card is not an evil card. It is about removing blockages, and that is what you do. You're typically a sign that whenever something comes up, you ruminate on it for a little while, but then you remove it, and then you move on. You're a sign that moves forward. So I feel like this bear really represents your character, actually, that you're strong, and that you, even in the harshest of circumstances, you manage to be very... you find your way. You're very instinctive, I would say, with this as well. The bear represents control. in the Lenormand deck, or authority, and it also is a leader energy. So you know, you're definitely leader material, but I feel like you've had to be strong. That's what this is giving me here. You've had to be strong because you've weathered quite a lot. Okay, I feel like you're very independent as well. Now you may be trying to boss up in some way in your life, become an entrepreneur, or be someone who has a responsibility that brings more money, for example, in order to build an empire. But I feel like you did this all by yourself. You are your own boss in a way. Even if you work for somebody else, you work on your own time. Nobody gets to control you. This is your protagonist energy. So I feel like you are in control of things. And even when sometimes, my beautiful Capricorns, you feel like you're not, you're still, you're still leading the way. So I feel like you've had to be tough. And I feel like it definitely comes from childhood. There's something here from your childhood where you have had to take some sort of ownership or leadership quite young, okay? So maybe you witnessed something, or you felt there was difficult circumstances as you grew up, and you felt very independent and tough. I just feel like this energy of toughness. Now also you may be this is a card of leadership, so you may be also looking towards people that you respect, or people who are in positions of authority. You may be looking at them and trying to really I just get this energy of you, number one, trying to find advice on something, but also number two, trying to work something out. Okay, so we will go deeper and find out what that is, but I feel like you're removing any toxic situation, anything, because I feel like there may have been disharmony in your world in some way, and you're navigating your way through it, okay? It's almost like, I mean, you've got number 32 and you've got number 3 here. Number 3 is, of course, the ship, a journey. So I feel like you have taken a path in life that has had its ups and downs, okay? But I feel like you navigate it really well. I feel like you may actually be physically going on a journey as well. So we will go deeper, as I said there. You got number 13, which of course is the child, and this is about beginnings, okay? And also it is to do with childhood. So there's something here, it's in your resistance position here. So I feel like there's something from childhood that you're transitioning. Perhaps through Scorpio season, you're letting go of some things, or recognizing, how strong you are, considering some of the circumstances that you've come up against in your life, okay? I feel like there is an element here of you looking back. Now, for some of you, they're giving me a percentage here of some of you, you're sort of longing to be by the beach, okay? Literally what the card is doing. I feel like there's part of your childlike spirit that is longing to be by the beach, and some of you may actually be taking a journey or moving closer to water in some way. Or you may be going overseas, because there's a lot of there's a lot of water in your reading so far, with each card. There's water in there, and water in tarot represents dreams, goals, and love, or things like that. So I do feel like there is you wistfully longing for something here. Now it is number 13, and number 13 connects to the death card, which is transition, change, moving from one sort of state into another, like a phoenix rising from the ashes. So through adversity, I feel like you get stronger and stronger and stronger, and you rise. So you are the sort of person who rises. I feel like you've come a long way since, your childhood days, and I feel like you have an independence and a strength that people admire, but actually nobody would really dare to say it, because sometimes I feel like there's a little bit of envy that goes on here. Everyone's got, especially when people are thriving, people got haters, okay? So I feel like you ignore those. I feel like you don't even notice those. It's like you phase them out. They don't matter. Which is a really perfect way to move forward. It's like, who cares? That's their problem, not mine. That's what I get from that. Now we've also got number 32, which is the moon, okay? And this is about fears, secrets. Now Scorpio season would not be Scorpio season without some sort of secret or some sort of addressing anxiety. That's why it feels a little bit uncomfortable. But this indicates that, you may have some worries about a journey you're about to take, or a new start, because I feel like you are being confident and strong enough to really make some really huge lifestyle changes. It's almost like upheaval, okay? It could be like you're actually deciding to take your whole family, or you are deciding to relocate somewhere that's totally different. It could be overseas, it could be, just down the road, but I feel I feel like it's more at a distance in your reading. But I feel like being by water is important to you. for some reason, not just that this come up in the cards. I mean, water is very cleansing. It is very peaceful. It's very cathartic. So it's really good for the soul. So either you're taking a trip there, but I feel like there's a major new start happening for you here with that number 13, that child card. There's a major new beginning here that you are activating, and you're being strong enough to do it. It feels like you're holding your ground on something. You're not letting anyone bully you or goad you or prod you in a direction. You're taking the direction yourself. You're taking charge of the situation, because this is your protagonist energy. If this was here, I'd say someone is forcing you to do it, but I feel like you are making a decision. Now, the circumstances may have changed because it's number 13. The circumstances may have changed, so you may have had to make this decision because of circumstances changing, but I feel like you're owning it, okay? It is causing some anxiety. You may feel like it is a challenge that you're meeting head on, but I feel like you will overcome this. The moon often represents things popping out of nowhere and things working behind the scenes to bring you know, something positive in the long term, but it is something that was perhaps unseen at first, and you're making voluntary changes to move with the times, or move with whatever it is you need to, okay? So definitely, we've got number 3 here, which is the ship, which is about a journey and you navigating the seas. So you may even feel like this is an uncertain time, or this is a tumultuous time, but still you're managing to stay afloat and managing to sort of ride those waves and make the changes that are necessary. And of course it comes with anxiety. Everybody's, you know, everybody who did anything in the whole history of humanity, it started with an idea, and then it started with a fear because you're like, oh gosh, I've got this great idea, and then the next thought is, I hope it works. What if it doesn't work? Okay, let's plan for whatever if it doesn't work. So we all got that sort of mechanism within us, that fight or flight. But I feel like you're overcoming that, whatever that is within you, and I feel like you really are just taking a leap of faith here and going for it. Now, ships may actually be something that is important to you, because they're actually highlighting a ship. So either you're actually taking a boat ride somewhere, or you're taking a ship, or a ship is important. But they're giving me that there's music here. So I feel like it's like soul song. It's almost like you're listening to the song of your soul. Maybe it's to do with being by the sea or something. They're not giving me a specific song in this particular reading, but they're just giving me soul song. So, okay, so yeah, that's what I got so far. Let us go a little bit deeper for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Spirit Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Capricorn? What's going on for them? Can you please guide me? We've got the Mother of Cups. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Spirit Angels. Now, just to, we've got the 4 of Coins. Just to let you know, I'm using the Margarete Peterson Tarot. I'm only reading this deck in the upright. And we've got the Father of Flames. Okay, so interesting. Now, if this was a relationship, I would say, if you're in a relationship, I would say this is a stable relationship. You've got Mother of Coins here, and you've got a Father of Flames. So there's love, there's passion, there's stability right in the center. So if you're looking for a relationship, I feel like that's what you're attracting, because you've done a lot of soul searching, a lot of work, and you are attracting a stable relationship that brings a lot of passion and a lot of love into your world. But on a personal level, personal goals level, the Mother of Cups is basically the Queen of Cups, of course, which is about compassion for self. It is about loving oneself fully, and you know, keeping your eye on the prize of your whatever your dream is. You know, keeping, you know, your inspiration and your love for what you do alive. And it's been difficult because we've been sort of transitioning through a very difficult period in humanity with a pandemic and, you know, economic sort of issues there as well. So, you know, I feel like you are navigating a tough environment, but you're still managing to be very clever, shrewd, and making good decisions. Also, they keep giving me the despair that with strength, there is stubbornness. Okay, and there's a good stubbornness and there's a bad stubbornness, and I feel that right now you're exhibiting a really good positive stubbornness because you're staying your course. I feel like you're keeping on course here with something. Now, the Mother of Cups also is you know, a lot of love. It is about knowing one's worth, and it's about attracting, nurturing love that comes towards you, healing, supportive. I feel like you are doing a lot of healing within yourself. I feel like you are putting your own needs first, and I feel also that there's compassion here, okay? I feel like you're starting to, not in a selfish way, put your own needs first, but I feel like in a really positive way where you know you deserve the best, Capricorn, and therefore you're willing to do whatever that takes to give yourself the best, because you recognize that, you know, time is short, and, you know, why wait for tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow? Because there's an energy that, like, tomorrow really never comes, because we're always saying tomorrow, so you're living for the now. Now we've got the Four of Coins here as well. The Four of Coins is about stability, okay? And it's also about holding on. So you may be thinking about building that long-term security, but also I feel like you're building a solid foundation, okay? And as you can see, there's a snake here in this Four of Coins, which is about rebirth. So there is some sort of change in your finances as well, which I feel is for the positive. You're on the up. So I feel with that Four of Coins, you are actually building stronger, better foundations that you will build upon, okay? And I feel like it's almost like a rebirth. I feel like you're having a second, this sounds so weird, right? But I have to go with it because this is what they're giving me. It's almost like you're having a second childhood, right? It's almost like you're starting to open up to a little bit more freedom and have a little bit more love and play and passion in your world. I feel like you are in some way trying to find your way back to that little Capricorn deep inside that, you know, wanted to play more, or, you know, longed to be somewhere, you know, like longed to be with a dream. Like, so for example, if you had a dream as a child to do something, I feel like now you could be revisiting it and deciding, you know what, I always wanted to do that. I'm going to do that. Why have I not done it? So I feel like you're going to be doing that, whatever that is for you. It's going to be different for everybody, of course. Now, they are giving me a song now, and I'm not really sure how it's relevant to your reading. Maybe it's because when I'm doing this, I'm picking up energy. And I feel like the snake is going round and round. But the song they're giving me is Upside Down, You're Turning Me. I don't know what the next lines are because it goes muffled. Upside down, you're turning me. It sounds like gotta give it up instinctively or something. Upside down, you're turning me. Now, I'm sure this song has come up before, and I'm sure at the time I looked it up as well. So I feel ashamed that I did not remember the lyrics. But upside down, you're turning me. Okay, that's all I can give you. So unfortunately, I can't go on with it. It's all that's coming right now. So either you heard that song just before this reading, or you're going to hear that song after the reading or in the next couple of days. I mean, if you heard that song last year, that's not what I'm talking about. Or maybe that song is your song, or that's the song that you've been humming, or you've been in your head, or it's relevant to your situation. So please take it as it resonates. If it does not resonate, it doesn't mean it's not your reading. It just means they want that person who it does connect to pay attention, as their attention may have wavered, okay? So we got the Father of Flames. Now, this is total bossing it up energy. This is about courage. This is about inspiration. It is about, you know, being a bold leader. It is about going after goals, dreams, and it's also about influencing your situation and influencing people. You have the power to inspire people, Capricorn. It's a natural ability that you have, but also you're starting with yourself. You're inspiring yourself and going after something. So the Father of Flames is, oh, look at that energy we got coming on in here. I feel like there's something here where normally you do, normally you are, how can I put that? Normally, you know, you do your stuff day to day, you've got a routine, you do your thing, and then all of a sudden you're doing like a plot twist where you're doing something totally not reckless. It's not reckless. I feel like you're doing something instinctively, really quickly, and it could be this. It could be this move or this new start. It's like all of a sudden you're like, you know what, I'm having a change. I want to change. And I feel like you've got the courage to activate it. Okay, and I feel this is you going after a goal or a dream, but I also feel with this, you're being inspired to be more creative or follow your passion, follow your dreams. I feel like you've built a solid foundation to allow yourself to go and do that. So I feel this is quite exciting energy. Now, of course, this is not meant to be a love reading, but if I was to say that this was a love reading, I would say that there's a lot of love and passion coming your way. If you're in a relationship, then I would say you're in, you and this person are building a solid foundation together, and it looks like, you may even settle down with each other, have children if that's what you're hoping for. But if you're not in a relationship, I feel like this is what you're attracting because you're putting your own needs first. So there could be someone with a fire element coming on in here for you, or a water element, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or Aries, Leo, Sag there. And they may have a smattering of earth, but I feel more that they've got this sort of, it's really passionate person. This is what I feel is coming towards you. Now, let me just clarify. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Spirit Angels. Can you please guide? Thank you so much. We got Justice in the reverse. We've got the King of Pentacles. And we got Temperance. Okay, so Justice in the reverse talks about someone having a lack of accountability in your world, or maybe even telling you an untruth or being unkind. I was picking up energy from haters, okay, earlier. I couldn't understand why, because your cards are so positive, but I can see now with the Justice card in the reverse. But I feel more on a personal level, Capricorn, this is about cause and effect for you. This is about if you do nothing, you will realize that nothing will happen. So I feel like you're taking action on something. It's almost like you always have to be the one who's strong enough to lead the way and just go and do it. So I feel like this is about recognizing that if you just sit there and just say, well, I can't do it because the circumstances are not right, or I can't do it because I don't have the money, or I can't do it because of XYZ, then there'll be no sort of choices. You leave choice behind, and it's like there's no win-win situation there if you sit back and like don't take accountability for your own life, and for your own dreams and your own goals. So I feel like you're very hands-on, okay? And that leads to that King of Pentacles, which means, you totally bossing up. This is about you following through and doing what you say you're going to do and getting solid practical results out of it. This is also, as I said, you're building finances. There's a lot of money coming on in here for you, which is really exciting, okay? So I feel this is about you having the Midas touch, but you're putting the effort in. You're working really hard, and you will find your pot of gold, okay? And also we got Temperance. You're patient. You're turning something into something better, okay? And I feel like with that comes, it's almost like you're moderating and re-examining your priorities and saying, okay, what is it I want to do? If that's not here, how do I get to where I want to be? And I feel like, you're going on a journey and just doing, whether that's you actually physically going on a journey or implementing changes in your world to try and make things better for yourself. The Temperance card does tell me that in the upright that you are being very patient. You're trying to create harmony and balance in your world. And, it's almost like you've got control, but you're also relinquishing a part of control to fate, to destiny. And that's a perfect mix, okay, in order to navigate the time period that we're living in. So very positive energy and, really hands-on sort of doer, my beautiful Capricorn. I'm just going to see if there's any... Whoa. Okay, I gotta go get those cards because they just flew right off the table. So, excuse me. Okay, you got 2 cards. And your first card is Preparation. It's number 13, so another number 13 here, okay? Perfect for Scorpio season. But we have Preparation. If you want the victory, be prepared for the fight. Oh my gosh, that's exactly what I was saying. You got this. You feel like you are hands-on. You have to go and do it. It says time to plan. Don't get caught off guard, okay? So I don't feel like you are getting caught off guard, but I feel like that is a little reminder there. When I say fight, with this card, I feel like it's not that you're going to have a physical fight with somebody or anything like that, but I mean, the Justice card is in the reverse there, so some of you could be going through some sort of legalities as well. So it's almost like prepare for this if you do have a fight on your hands. I feel like it will be a balanced outcome for you, and there is money in it for you as well. So some of you will be sort of going through law, courts, and things like that, but I feel like this is more about the battle of life. I feel like this is you actually totally owning it and saying, I want this in my world, and I'm not afraid to work hard for it, and therefore you get the rewards, okay? And it says here, don't be afraid to cry. It will free your mind of sorrowful thoughts. Now that's interesting because, you know, people who tend to be the pillar of strength within their family unit or within their community or within themselves, they often need a good cry. You know, they're holding all together. They're holding all together. They had to be strong. Had to be strong because of childhood. Had to be strong because of circumstances. So with that bear, I'm not surprised that I'm getting this card. So it's okay to release sometimes and just cry. Crying is a natural human state. It actually cleanses the body, okay? It releases pressure from the brain, from the eyes, all of those things. So it is important. So if you're one of those people who are, you know, holding it all together and being really strong, sometimes it's okay to just, and then you just feel like a load off the shoulders, okay? So if that's you, I'm sending you the biggest hug I have to offer there down the screen, and sending you a lot of love. Now, finally, I'm going to give you a personal power oracle deck. It's an affirmation. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. They want that one. For you to say whenever things are getting a bit tough over the next couple of weeks, it is, I release what doesn't serve me. I release what doesn't serve me. And it's number 19, which is the Sun card. So in order to get to that happy space, you're streamlining, you're leaving anything negative behind, and you're in pursuit of that happiness. So I do feel like, I mean, look at that. She's got, I mean, it does look like it could be nail varnish there, but I feel like it's more pink tears. So I feel like releasing things, you know, from the past, because I feel like you're only looking to the future now. This little child right in the center is looking out to sea. I feel like you're looking to the future, and the future looks really exciting. There's some wonderful opportunities coming towards you, okay? So I'm just going to give you a trinket before we close. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, like I close my eyes when I pick the trinket. Of course you can't see that, but you have to trust me on that. We got a little baby foot, baby step. Take the first step. Okay, and then the path will be revealed to you. So I feel like you are moving, definitely. This is about you making your mark as well, Capricorn. I feel like you're making an impact in whatever it is that you do. You're important, you're necessary, and I feel like your decisions are, you know, on point. And I feel like you're taking a first step on a journey that will lead you to a lot of abundance and a lot of prosperity, okay? Where'd you like this? Where'd you like this? They want me to put it on the ship. Journey. Okay, so definitely you're going on some sort of journey, whether it's spiritual or physical, but it is the right path for you, okay? So I'll leave it there. I hope someone out there resonates with this reading. If you'd like to win a free personal reading, all you have to do is drop this sentence in the comments box below. I am a magnet for abundance, and I'll gravitate towards one lucky subscriber on the 21st of November, okay? Also, if you did resonate with this reading, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Thank you so much, my beautiful Capricorn. Love and light.